How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're going to be jumping right back here into some more Skyrim. Alrighty. Skyrim? Sky Factory 5. What? Okay. Sky Factory 5. Okay. Not Skyrim. I want to turn this into a subnet. And I think I'm going to use the also, are we out of power? Because I did let this run overnight. No, we're actually doing fine. I did let this run overnight. We've crafted all of our dye blocks into the block form. So that's all looking good. But I do want to make that into a subnet, and I want to use the thing. What's it called? Is it a Tesseract? No, it's not a Tesseract. Quantum. No. What was that thing called? If I type in hashtag energy. No, it Tesseract. Yeah. This is what it was. Okay. It was there, just so dark you can't see it. So this is going to be an issue. If I pull out the crafting card. And I grab, I can do it in here also. It says auto crafting complete, but nothing is happening. That's interesting. We grab some dyes here. Some cyan. I think we needed I think cyan, for the most part, was what we were needing. Alright, now I should be able to... What's going on with my ender pearls? Where are my ender pearls going? They're going into here. That was the problem. And I'm gonna need 2 of those, actually. We need more cyan. Makes sense. Once again, I don't need to go in there for that. And then this. There we are. So I think these should allow for example, so I'm gonna have to grab some of this back. Didn't need to grab that much back. Did not need to grab that much back. But I'm gonna want to disconnect this. And this is, nope, this. Thank you. And there. So that should be the storage bus. The storage bus should be fine. Then this is going to go on its own network here. And I do want to copy. We'll set it, let's see. This here is pointless. This is pointless. That's pointless. Don't need this. This didn't work at all. So if I just go ahead and do that, should be nothing in there. We can remove this. Same thing here. Don't need that line there. So we're gonna block that up. And pretty sure this crafting storage is pointless for this setup also. So we don't need that. Don't need that. This is pretty much the setup. So if I copied from, say from here to here, how do I did that undo my paste? It undid my paste. That's annoying. Okay, come back in here. Copy from here to here. G, paste. There. Okay, so now copy, shift click, is it control click? Okay, that somewhat works. Grab that. That. All the way to there. And up there. Ah. I want to shift click from here to here. But then I want to that's fine. Start there. There. Kind of. It is closer. And then it's close. Very close. I want that. That's all of that. I'm not gonna be able to get this flux point from this angle, so I need to move it to there. And then that should be fine. But that's fine. That's saved in there. I also want the cut. The cut is it over here? No. Building gadget, I guess. That's just building. There's no... Okay, so that's not what I want. Exchanging is exchanging. I guess now that we have that copy, I can move some of this in here. And just tear it down, and that should be fine. I think it should be fine. Making sure my inventory's not getting filled up. I'm going to need a bucket. Out of inventory space. Some of this away. Alright, so now if I were to, and this is my subnet, so it could be anywhere, but I kind of want to move it over here. And this should allow for an easier time transferring stuff. So it did not copy any of the applied synergistic stuff. And it also did not copy the flux points. Did not get the flux points either. That's okay. I don't think this worked out the way we wanted it to either. It may have. It may be alright. Alright, cool. So then we just need to put our applied system down by ourselves. What we can do is set this here, and then we're obviously going to need the flux point to be attached. Is this necessary? Doesn't look like it. And what we can actually do here is set this there, do that, then both of these should be receiving power, which looks good. Make sure I just want to make sure my magnet was not on. In the meantime, let's I don't want this thing this isn't working at all anymore because of that, so that's fine. We can disconnect this system. Hello. stuff is popping up. Alright, so this guy can get disconnected from that system. And we can add it in to... Is that underneath? No, it needs to be one more out. And add it in here with our storage bus. Storage bus. Priority 2000 on that. And then I'm also going to want to take all of these down also. Alrighty, so that leaves our main system basically the way it was. And then we are going to want to set up a crafting system off of here. We can just come down with some dense cable here, go under the floor with it. Does that line up? Kinda. We'll get one more back, just to be safe. Okay. Hey, when that happens. One. Not sure if the wand need to be standing. Alrighty. There's that guy. Play of crafting storage. And then we're just going to need to put down a couple of things here. Put our drive down here, kind of out of the way. Storage so. And then over here, probably facing that direction. Put that on there. Looks good. Then we're going to need an export bus on U. We're going to need an export bus on U. You're going to accept sand. Just normal frickin' sand, thank you. Looking good there. And then we're going to need an import bus on this side. That's the sequential fabricator. I thought it was something else. Trying to figure out the best way to cable this. So you're going to need an exporter and an importer there. You have an export bus on you already. That's fine. So we're going to export sand. Here, we're going to export different colored dyes. Black, brown, red, orange, yellow, lime, although do I necessarily want this to be an export bus? Probably not. For what we're wanting to do, we probably want a pattern provider for that. So let's get a... Probably can't craft one because we're missing a bunch. So yellow, light blue, and gray. Light gray. Yellow, light blue, light gray. Okay, you still need more yellow, light gray, light blue apparently. Not sure why. Do that. Yeah, something's wrong. This is still connected somehow? Because it's putting it. I see. See the problem. Okay, so disconnect that. Light gray, yellow, light blue. Okay, now missing white and red. There we are. Get that all crafted up. Make that thing small. And then I want to put a pattern provider here. We actually might need another one. This holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's fine. And then so our pattern here will be let's see here. This is going to be just an export bus. Our patterns are going to come down here with an assembler. So this will make the dies. And then this, we'll need to export those dies. So, die. Also, can I get a crafting card? And then I got it there. So this, you get a crafting card with the dies. Brown, red, orange, yellow, lime, green, cyan, blue, purple, magenta, pink. And then down here is going to be the recipes to turn the blocks into their actual die form. But we're also going to need the recipes for all these different essences or so. Let's look through here for any dyes. There's orange. I just can't type in dye. That doesn't work. If I do if I look at only the assemblers, I guess that would help a little bit, right? So this white, there's purple, lime, brown, magenta, light gray, green, yellow, one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So now, if I take these one at a time and change this, well, these don't need change. That's the thing. They don't need change. Like, this part does still have to happen. This part does still have to happen. where the essences are getting crafted into dies. I can grab some acceleration cards here. That part does still have to happen. And then we need to get our Tesseract out. And come in here, create die. What mod is that from? Just the Tesseract mod? So if I do at Tesseract, okay. So that might not work directly. If I set up a cable with an export bus, and then we put an import bus on the other side, which I don't have any of those on me. I don't. Okay. I do have a couple there, so that's fine. So if we set up that with an export bus, that's going to be set to items on die, and then we have an what am I making? So I'm trying to create a subnet to where all of our dies get crafted and stored here, separate from our main system. This is going to be an export. Then on this side, there's no way that's going to get passed through, though. Like, yeah, sure, that'll export, but there's no way that that is going to get passed through. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that's going to, yeah, I doubt that's going to work. Because this should say offline. I bet even if I put the import on this, that probably also says offline. Yeah, because it doesn't pass the channels and stuff through it. Okay, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I was gonna try to be clever and save some cable, but that's okay. We'll just have to run some more cable. recipe. Yeah, it doesn't have access to the hemp anymore. It's a shame. Alright, so if we try to just line this up. I want to line this up. Oops. I want to see if this is going to make it by itself. No, it will not. That's a shame. Okay, so then if I come back here, I try to make 100 of those. Light blue, brown, orange, red. Light blue, brown, orange, red. Alrighty. Need a little bit more orange, a little bit more light blue. There we are. And as that's crafting the cable, come around here, link it up. For a second, I thought I missed. Thought I missed there for a second. There it is. So now, that is happening. So that is happening. We have all of our dye recipes in there. We just need to put our crafting card back in there. Where's our crafting card? Right there. And then in theory, this thing should be crafting now. It looks like it's crafting. Are dyes going up? Yes. Yes, they are. Nice. Now, the only thing is, I would need more molecular assemblers with pattern providers to do multi-crafts. Right now, I can only craft one thing at a time. And that's not exactly how we want this. So, if I grab some assemblers out. Oops. There we are. Need some. All right, so that should be basically crafting this stuff as fast as it can. If I come in here, and then how is this crafting card set up by default? Random. Go first. We go first. It should focus on white, and every single one of those should be crafting white. Then it should get re-caught up here. It's probably gonna be easier to get it caught up if I turn these off for a second. I just want to get it caught up, and then we can continue on with the growth acceleration and stuff. Notice this one's not being used. Is it probably because the white's only in the bottom one? Yeah, the white's only in the bottom one. Okay. That's gonna work through that, and then we'll just let it work. So that part of it's done. Then we need to set up the storage bus over here again, and we need to change, or we need to add in, I guess I should say, some recipes to where this guy, for the different dyes, will be down crafting the blocks that was gray, green. Sorry, I have green, I don't. Light blue. What's going on? Where's it seeing that recipe? I'll have to look for it later. Light blue. Light gray. Lime. Magenta. Orange. Pink. Purple. So here, it'll downcraft blocks. purple, red, RGB, white, yellow. That should be all that. Anytime it needs any of those, it should be able to get them. This red one is wrong. At least in the wrong spot. I'm not sure where it was seeing that light gray recipe at. I don't see it. Anywhere in here. Weird. Anyway. Let's come... No space in that one. There we are. There's that guy. So does that mean all these are caught up now? They're not. Just for some reason, after rehooking that up, this broke somehow. But export using round robin, does that kick it back online? Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, cool. So now we've taught it that if it needs dies, to downcraft it from these blocks. And we have all these being blocked up automatically. So those are getting blocked up automatically. I would like to figure out a way of hooking this up. And also yeah, these don't talk to each other, so that's the only bad part. So that was the idea too. I didn't want these talking to each other. So that's going to be continuing to block up all the essence. This can now take that from the block form and craft with it. And then for this, still trying to figure out how I'm going to set this up. If I get another Pattern access terminal. I just shove it on there. That's fine. Okay, I can access this now. If I include a recipe for sand, throw there, then I should be able to export sand here with a crafting card, which I don't seem to have available, but that's fine. And that's getting imported from over here. Probably don't need that much white dye in there. Okay. And that's fine. This, that. Is this gonna keep crafting stuff as it goes? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Type in dye. We do have one brown dye, but that's fine. Okay. So this should still be counting stuff up. There's a problem with the brown dye, apparently. What is the problem with the brown dye? It somehow got put into a drive instead of in here. That would be the problem. Okay, and then if we go to the storage controller down here, this should be, yeah, a lot higher priority than the rest of the system. That is fine now. That's all working. Just fine. We've taught the system how to downcraft the blocks into usable dye. It is time for our first break of the evening, so let's go ahead and go take that break, and we will be right back. I will let this continue its crafting processes as we are on break. Get a nice little view here. Like that. I don't know why it kind of stutters, but that's fine. And I'll be right back, guys, in about 5 minutes. Alrighty, guys, let's get back into this. Alright, has this caught up yet? Has this caught up yet? Working on red now. All the others seem to have caught up. Once it finishes up with red, we'll turn this back on, and we'll see if the system can keep up with our essence production. This is good to go now. We can craft from the blocks. I do realize I set this up absolutely backwards. This is not what I need to do at all. At all. This is drastically going to slow stuff down with the way this is working. So I'm going to need to craft a whole bunch more of molecular assemblers if I want to do that correctly. So let's go ahead and attempt that. We'll say, give me 100. And then for the acceleration cards also, we were going to need a bunch of those also. But it is getting the dies like it should. So this craft's going to be slow. The acceleration cards will also be slow, but then after that, we should be at max speed after this. After this is all done. How many bytes is that using, by the way? Doesn't tell me. Should have looked before I clicked go. Should have looked before I told it to go. It's not terribly slow, but it will be a lot faster once we fix it. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Waiting for all these microcrafts to get done, and then it should start popping these molecular assemblers out like it's nothing. It's getting there. There it goes. Now it's getting the molecular assemblers going. And then if I get the acceleration card, alrighty. So now, if I were to take this, this is just temporary to help speed things up. If it needs it. If it needs it. Not exactly sure if it's going to need it or not, but just in case. Just in case. Oops, not there. Not there. This might help a bit. It may not be doing much of anything, but that's alright. We'll fix all this once it's done. And I also should empty some of this stuff out also. Should empty some of this stuff out also. Because I will probably need the space. Okay. Probably the end stone also. Well, the end stone might be good to hold on to. Once this gets all done, we'll tear this all down. Definitely don't need these essences on me, that's for sure. Don't need the essences on me. And then there's another one. That. And he dies. There we go. This should be getting close to being done, yes? Kind of. We're kind of at the mercy of the machines down here. These are fully accelerated also. Are we crafting anymore with the actual available? I think we're just mostly waiting on the presses. But we gotta be careful not to mess with either of these two. So where are those getting crafted at? Are they getting crafted so fast that I can't see where it's at? What was that? So that one's that. And then that is that. So this should all be fine to tear down on this side. So over here on this side, this should be fine to tear down. This is going to make a mess, which is why I wanted to clear my backpack out so I could do a little bit of this. How we doing there? Are we full? Looks like we're full. Okay. So we are full. That's gonna make a mess. If I do a little bit of this. Okay. That gets it all over there. And if I start tearing these down, this one. So we want this. Probably not there. We probably want to come out by one or so. Want that there. That's gonna get all those acceleration cards. And this. Then this guy's gonna make a mess. Okay, let's just bite the bullet here. Okay. In here, take those. And then do a little bit of this, this, this. And then we can, another pattern provider there. And this, 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 this. Oops. Do that. I'm not sure if there's a limit on how high these can go. Won't be max speed, but because some of these are going to be sharing, it will be a lot faster than it was before. Will definitely be a lot faster than it was before. Okay, we can stop there on that one. Okay, yeah, I figured there was a bunch in there. That's fine. If we put that there, put that there, throw a bunch of patterns in there. That. Okay. Is that all the patterns as far as what was on the ground? Looks like it. Definitely looks like it. Acceleration cards are done, so that's cool. Let's not put all the dies in one for efficiency needs. Okay, that's fine. Okay. A little bit of this. That will have to be swapped over to a dense cable. How do I want to do this? Trying to figure out how I want to address this, because see, it's kind of off by one. Slightly annoying. I do this. There, that should be fine. Okay. For now, I don't like to do this, but this will probably be getting changed. We're actually going to need one more in the stack at least. Okay. That should be all of our patterns. And then now we just gotta go through, put acceleration cards in all these. Sure, the bottom was done, that one's done, that one's done, that one's done, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, this one, that one, okay. There's that. That. That's all looking good. Looking good. Okay. Nice. Get all of our outside ones done first. Alright, so then that should be all of the outside ones. Not the middles, though. Okay. Now we need our middles. Okay, the middles are done. Now we need our tops and bottoms. Alright, that should have been all of those done. Math doesn't exactly add up, gotta say. I don't think I should have that many extra. Well, I didn't use all these. But still, I shouldn't have that many extra. Because some of these I threw down randomly also. So those are all done. Now it's probably time we start looking at these stacks over here. Time we start looking at these stacks over here. Okay. Now this is gonna make an absolute mess. This is gonna make an absolute mess. But what I want to do is this. Throw all the patterns in there. Same thing over here. Same thing over here. Okay. And we're going to redo it. Properly. That there. That there. That. 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 This. 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 that. 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 This and this. Imagine that's dense cable. It'll be fine. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 24. Uh, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 29. Should be 29. Yep. So it is counting these, which is good. Which is good. Get some cobble. Clean this out. Just a hair. Just so I have enough room to work on it. Okay. And we only have 3 left. Put it on the front like that. No, I don't want to put those there yet. Let's get the sides done first. Okay. Bit of that. Then let's get some patterns out here. Think any of these really matter in the immediate term. Somehow, I've seen 2 patterns for the same thing. Not sure why I would have 2 patterns for the same thing, but that's okay. Alright, so I definitely want if I don't have it already, do I have the dents? I'm missing glowstone and wool. Glowstone. Wool. Okay. So you. Glowstone and wool. You're online, right? Yep. So then dents. Need string. So I'm missing the hemp to string recipe. Yep. fine. Also, let's go ahead and speed all of these up as they are. Dents 10. Missing the hemp because it cannot see the hemp. Cannot see the hemp because I really need to move the hemp over I didn't mean to do that. I need tape. Don't have tape? Where's my tape? It's in my backpack. That's my tape measure. It's over in this chest. Yeah. Okay. So we will tape these up here. Afraid that was gonna happen. That's okay. Alrighty. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, let's go ahead and get this swapped for some dents. Same thing over here. I would think that, see, that one's missing a channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24. This is 48 by itself. Well, we may not need all of them. May not need all of them, so that's fine. Let's start moving stuff in. Okay. Looking good. We'll fix our channels a little bit later here, but that's fine. That one's full. That one's full. 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 Right? Oops. Okay. Now we can move over here to the back. And then do a little bit of this. Then I think that one's already done. Looking good. All right, nice. That should have been everything except for this random spare that we had. So now we actually have extras. We actually have some extras here. Which is fine. We are gonna have to solve the channel problem. Yeah, we already have to solve the channel problem. Currently all of this is coming out of this one side of this controller. And as far as I know, well, what's gonna say underneath. So underneath we got this guy, but we do that. We craft dents. That should give us a start at least. We bring that. see, that's a problem. Because this has to be normal cable here. Although it shouldn't be that big of a deal to move this. Do that. Bring the cable there. Take the pattern provider. Stick it there. Take the patterns. Shove them in. Push pull, that's fine. It kept its config. I don't know why I had a flex cable on there before. If this would just directly on. Bypass limit. So yeah, this should be fine. There we go, set that. And then now, we come if we disconnect this, we go down below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24. Yes, this should be fine. That should have brought all these on. No, it didn't. They're still missing channels. Why? $16 is being used there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These don't use channels, only these do. So 6, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27. It's only showing 16. Does that need to happen? No, that didn't really help at all, did it? Oh, that could be a problem. It still says missing channel. We have 16 here. This is only saying 20. That means there's only 4 more devices past this. Thinking maybe that would make a difference. Doesn't look like it does. Is it these connections going across? No, that doesn't help at all. Why are you missing a channel when you shouldn't? Don't understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 in each stack. 6 times 4 is only 24. 5, 26, 27. 27 is what should be online. Unless there is a range limit. See, that doesn't this here doesn't make sense. This one's missing a channel, but this one's online. This one's missing a channel. This one's missing a channel. Missing channel. Missing channel. There might be distance limit. But if I come over here, this one's online, no problem. This one is connected to this side of the controller. 17, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that is correct. There's only 17 on that channel. This one here is showing 16, which also isn't correct. So then why does it work here? Why does it work there? But for whatever reason, not here. Okay, we're gonna move this over and copy this pattern. But it is time for our next break. We'll be back here in about 5 to 10 minutes or so. And I will see you guys then. So grab a snack. We'll be right back. Alrighty guys, let's get back into this. I think I figured out the problem over the break. So this works. I'm gonna leave this as is for now. Just for right now, until I can fix this pattern. Because I obviously jacked this up. This should have been over one more, and it would have worked fine. But I'm gonna need some more dense cable. So let's get some more dense cable going. Get some more dense cable going. It's going to go a little slow because not all these are accelerated because we're about to change it anyway. But it's okay. We'll get this fixed. We will get this fixed, no big deal. It's gonna make a mess again. That's for sure. For sure gonna make a mess again, but that's okay. While we're waiting on that, since we can kind of alleviate some of the mess. So this one here is fine. It's this one that's too close and that one is too close. So what we can do is do a little bit of this, right? So then this is going to put them in the system. And this one doesn't have, well, that one's got the cable, so. I broke something, didn't I? I broke something, didn't I? What pattern did I put in there? This one's missing a channel. So this needs to be moved. One that has a channel. Like this. And that should solve the problem, hopefully. That solved the problem? It did not. Probably because another one. This one missing a channel. This one's missing a channel as well. So we will move this one over also for now. This one is online. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now, to alleviate the stress here on the system, we can do this, move all these over. I'm wondering if this one is a duplicate. We know that, so that's fine. This will be faster if we just make a mess. It will be faster if we just make a mess. In fact, we just do this. And then we open up this guy. Put that blank pattern in there, that's fine. There we go. So make sure. All these should be fine. Yeah. All these should be fine. So then now we want to be how many spaces away? There's going to be a gap here. This is going to be a gap. This, and then this. So it should be here. Well, not that, but it should be this guy. Then this guy. Yep, that is correct. Okay, like that. So now, that is fine. And then we just need the connecting blocks. That. Okay. I really run out of those. It's crazy. Did I really? Yes, I did. I look at assemblers. Yeah. Gonna be missing stuff for that. But all these should now be online. No problem. Okay. That's showing 24. This showing 28. It's working great. So now, just have the arduous task of putting our patterns back in, as many as we can fit. In fact, might be a little faster if we do it this way, and we pull from the system on these patterns. And also, if I went ahead and like put this away, that away, there's no way for me, there's no bobble slot for this. There's no hotkey for, there is, so we'll set that to that. There, that works. That works. And there's that. Do that. Start there. A little bit of that. 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 Really hope I got enough space for everything. We don't want the Eye of Ender on that same one there. I believe we have an in-bar. We probably want to swap those also. Fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine there. Fine there, that's fine there, that. Really, those are fine there also. This one here can go down there. That can go there. It's probably fine there. This can go there. So now, if I try to make the assemblers, I want to make 20 assemblers. Definitely seems to be going a lot faster than it was before. That's good. It's working out good. Oh, we're actually going to need a whole lot more than 20, but that's fine. That's fine for now. All these ones are already accelerated, so that's cool. Got one so far. Something we can do here. Do that. Do that. Do that one up. That one up. This one. This one. This one. That one. That one. A little bit more there. That's there. Although, yeah, a lot of these. But everything above this. Okay, so everything above that has patterns. These do not. So something else we can do, for now, we can take those ones down since they're not really doing anything. These are all full. Want to make sure. That there. Okay. Looking good. I did the middles apparently. Apparently. So that's probably just the side. Is the side done too? Side's done also. These. Those there. Let's pull these ones out here. Oop. Shit. Okay. That there. That there. There. Try to get these filled up as much as possible. Those ones already taken care of. These ones already taken care of. So we just got these. And I'm out of acceleration. No, got a few more here. We got a few more here. On top needs it. That one's fine. Alrighty. So just needs one on the bottom. Alright, cool. Let's get how many more? So this almost done. Made two more there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I need 17 more total minus 3. There's 15. I need 15 more of those. While that's crafting, we can go ahead and pop that there. Pop that there. That one can get accelerated. Oh, it's not that one that needs accelerated. This one. That one accelerated. This is already going a lot faster than before, though. A lot faster than before. Start with our middles. Boom. That. 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 That, that. Missing one somewhere. Where is the one that we are missing? Double stacks. Those are all there. Double stacks. Doesn't look like it's one of the middle ones. Okay, maybe I just miscounted. Okay, and then we want acceleration cards, which we actually already have some already. All right. Let's see here. This, that, 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 that. Looking good there. Oop, couple. You need some there. We're fine. Boom. Boom. Alright, let's get 50 more. Do it pretty fast. We'll start pulling them out as they're coming in. But now I realize 50 is not the right answer because that only accounts for 10 of these. That only accounts for 10 of these. Give me another 300. As they start getting crafted up, we'll grab them and start placing them in. Speed everything up. Let's go ahead and turn our magnet off. Do not need that on right now. That one there's going pretty slow. Let's get it sped up. Any others going slow? Alrighty guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it there for the night. I will turn this guy back on. As well as this guy back on. We will let that continue working its way through. While I'm waiting on all these other crafts to take place. And we will let this just continue doing its thing. Crafting up those die blocks as it does. We're making good progress though. Definitely making good progress. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like or follow me here on Twitch, and I will see you guys all next time.